Is it all that you needed from this? I hope it meant anything, anything.
What's good, YouTube? Rayquaza2094 here, coming at you with a new upload. It's a monocolor battle against Sane. Well, monocolor on my part, because this was still on the battles that I actually was just using my monocolor team for no real reason. So right here, I figure a taunt's gonna be too predictable, so he's gonna go for some kind of attack and not the Stealth Rock. But yeah, it turns out he might have actually predicted me to over-predict on that. So he has his Stealth Rock up now, which on my current team isn't too much of a bother. I mean, really, the only thing it bothers is a Selgor. So I do get up Stealth Rocks in the layer of Spikes. Unfortunately, he carries the Ice Shard and such that because of that, I basically don't get to KO. Or, I mean, I basically don't get to get 2 layers of Spikes up. So, yeah, his Mamoswine's going to survive the Bullet Punch and go for the Earthquake, and then go for the Ice Shard, and that Earthquake did a heck of a lot, giving Scizor's natural defensive bulk. That was a lot of damage, no doubt. But I just go for Bullet Punch again, and he puts in Jirachi, which is a valid move, because that kind of prevents me from continuously Bullet Punching. So, I decide to go into Stalker right here. And he goes for the Wish, meaning it's probably a Wish support set or something of that sort. And I just decided to go for the Earthquake right away. Actually, I was expecting him to switch out, but in this case he didn't. And I am slightly surprised as I'm able to take Jirachi out in one hit. So right here, being at +1 attack, I'm like, maybe an Earthquake's going to take care of Conkeldurr. But yeah, he's carrying Mach Punch, which, yeah, kind of sucks. That means I am not going to live 2 Mach Punches, unfortunately, so I was really hoping that Earthquake would KO Conkeldurr, but it just doesn't quite do it, and he's running the Flame Orb set, which is just going to be all around terrible for me, because that means he has a Guts boost. But it also means I can stall him out, or do something of the sort. And right here, go ahead and put in Get Clean. He's going to go for the Mach Punch, knowing that I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch or some other move to get out of there, because I want out of there. And yeah, Get Clean comes back, and I decide to send in the Selgor, because a Selgor can pretty much scout the entirety of his team and pretty much take almost anything. Right here, he decides to go for the Draco Meteor instead of the Flamethrower. And obviously, he's Choice Scarf since he outsped me. Not a big deal. I actually was using it as a sacrifice, hoping he would either go for Draco Meteor or Flamethrower, knowing I could live one or the other. And right here he's going to put in his Latias, and I'm just going for that Toxic in case he had felt like he wanted to stay in. So his Latias being Toxic is going to be of great help to me, so right here I decided to go ahead and put in Get Clean, knowing he's probably some kind of Calm Minding set, since that's a common Latias set. And yeah, he's Calm Minding, which means, guess what? I can trick him. But he is going to predict the trick, unfortunately, I do believe. So, you know, that sucks. That means Swampert is the one who got tricked. So, unfortunately, I get a Rendo Berry, which pretty much doesn't do anything for me. I just am able to send in Get Clean to attack a variety now instead of Choice Scarf. So right there I go for the Bullet Punch, knowing it should KO Swampert from that range, and he puts in Hydreigon. And hopefully at that range a Bullet Punch should be enough to take it out, but unfortunately that is not the case. And he just Earth Powers me, I guess feeling that that's the safest choice right there. But I decided to put in Get Clean right here, because why not? He can't Earth Power me on Get Clean. And he puts in Latias, which I semi-predicted, but I have nothing to counter this stupid Latias. So, unfortunately, Get Clean's just kind of death fodder at this point. And yeah, unfortunately I lose Get Clean, and he's actually a Life Orb set, which could be deadly. And right here, I go ahead and put in 2094 again and get the Levitate, so obviously that Hydreigon can't do anything with Earth Power now to me. And I am going to recover, just as he recovers, kind of somewhat predicting his recover or his switch out. Either way, I kind of wanted to be back at full health. And he goes for a Calm Mind, which I know he's not going to be able to stay in a long time due to Toxic starting to really wreck. And I go for the Ice Beam just to get some residual damage down. Knowing he's going to go for this Dragon Pulse, or switch out to save the Latias, I just went for the straight recover, because I pretty much figured I needed to be at full health for that Hydreigon that was coming in. Because, you know, Focus Blast can hurt pretty badly. And he lives off these Stealth Rocks, but does miss the Focus Blast. Of course, unless he'd got a crit, it wouldn't have mattered because I run Eviolite. So, good game, Sane. That was fun. I was actually kind of glad that day because my monocolor team was doing so well, actually, that it just kind of surprised me. Because I just kind of threw those guys together, so that might actually turn out to be a permanent setup for my monocolor team, although I'm not sure because, you know, I could always switch it up. I got plenty of red to switch up and make mono red a little different each time, except for these last 3 battles because they were just who I had handy. And yeah, it was lots of fun basically being able to go ahead and just use the monocolor team just because it's unused that often in the metagame because monocolor's not that common anymore. It used to be fairly common, but now it's just kind of gone to the wayside. But that is going to be all. Comment, like, and subscribe to get more people to this channel. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.